hope you all enjoyed the April Fool's joke I released this morning. Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I love what I do, and in fact, in all honesty, thank you all for all the support, because I think things have clicked, things have moved. I think my content is starting to resonate with folks and it's starting to grow. I'm enjoying the journey and I hope you all enjoy what I do. But one thing's for sure is I'm taking some time off, and wherever I'm going next will have terrible internet. I'm pretty sure of it. So I might not be able to launch videos in the next 1 or 2 weeks itself, depending when I arrive. And I think it's going to be an emotional holiday because I'm actually going back home to where I was born, home to where my parents are, my sister, my cousins, my aunt. I've got a big family, and it's going to be emotional because I've not seen them for a good 5 years. The last time I went back was 2019, 2018, 2019. COVID came. I really hated COVID. It took a lot of toll on everybody. That's why I'm quite emotional about COVID itself. Gonna see you, everybody. Yeah, that's it. But 3 things I would like to share in this video before I go away, just to recap on April going forward. So 1 is April, what I'm buying, what I'm looking at. And 2nd, and the rotation stocks I'm actually looking at to diversify on my pyramid scheme. And finally, the 3rd one is buy triggers. I know there's 3 buy trigger stocks which guys have been requesting for it. So I just want to give a quick buy trigger, quick fast one. Okay, so and let's go there then. So first and foremost, is 2 stocks I've been dollar cost averaging. I already started last week. I'll be buying again potentially on Tuesday. It's Uber and TSMC. They're still in the red range. If you check out my videos and you can see my buy triggers, Uber and TSMC, I'm still dollar cost averaging slowly in. 3 of them that I'm trying to buy but not at the right price just now is Robinhood. Bitcoin is ramping up to 70,000. Waiting for it to come down. Maybe I'll catch Robinhood at the 1780, which I spoke about. And then I've got my AMD. I missed the 172, and now it's 180. I wanted to come back down to buy a bit more, but cash is limited. And finally, Nvidia. Nvidia is still in dollar cost average. Check my buy trigger video on how bullish I am on the stock. Okay, but before I go even further, I just want to say that the VIX average on this graph here by this man called Bellio, really good, and it just shows that the VIX will be low, average low, and we're looking at still a very bullish year this year. We're going to end on a high. How high we don't know, but we're going to end higher than where we started from in 1st of January. So we're still bullish, and if there's any correction coming along this year, I think a good 10% is reasonable for a correction. And again, no crystal ball, but this is where we recap, because economically we're all healthy as we're going forward. And then the next 2nd part is rotation. So I have looking on rotational stocks just now, where I'll go, and the 3 key points I want to make is energy, power, and copper. If you follow me on X and Twitter, please do follow me, because I speak about it. I've been banging the drums about it. Large language model, NVIDIA, we need lots of power. We need lots of power for the new AI. Energy, power, and copper. I've got stocks I've not selected, but these are the pairs I'm looking at just now. So for copper, we're talking about Glencore and Rio Tinto. Glencore, Rio Tinto, I don't know which one to pick. I want to go Rio, but Glencore holds more copper. And then in terms of power requirement, we've got Caterpillar, Siemens, and Lockheed Martin. I'm swaying to Caterpillar, but they're expensive. I'm looking at Siemens and Lockheed Martin. Are they more in the value range, better buy trigger range? So there's the 3 I'm looking at, but I have to pick one. And lastly, for energy, there's 2 that I like. I think they're great value just now. They're young, they're strong, they're energetic, their growth is Enphase, ENPH, Enphase Energy, and also NEE, which is a Next Extra Energy that supplies utilities to California and America. So that's the one that I am looking at. Okay, now let's go to the 3 buy triggers that people have been asking for, and let's switch over. So first, let's start with Interactive Broker. I am very bullish about Interactive Broker here. As you can see, I need to change my Fibonacci chart. It's reaching that level of 110. It's starting to creep up, and I believe the next level up will be 150. But, I would like to buy at this zone of the 100, 103. Safety zone here is under 79, but I don't think it reached there just now. Look at the golden cross. It's just going to creep up. And you can see this point here is just a crossover for the MACD. And I think it's going to go even higher. We have the earnings coming along. It could make or break where we're going to reach. But I think the bullishness on Robinhood will reflect on the bullishness on Interactive Broker coming up next. Next up for Palantir, one of my viewers have asked more. So no fundamentals, straight to the chart technical analysis and valuation here. So as you can see, there's a golden cross coming up here. It's looking very momentum, moving up to the next level. Who knows, it might be just settling down here or moving even higher. But we can see it's a nice Fibonacci zone that's been building up on momentum, on the great news, on the AI. But for me, I like this line here. So my buy trigger range should be around about the 20 just to be safe. You know, we don't want to be buying too high in risk reward. 20 is where we should look at. But then again, I look at the valuation and I really want to share this. Okay, so this is the sticky point for me. Okay, so, you know, they are not consumer, they're all contract based, and we can see there's a nice growth there. As been for forecast, it could be high, it could be low. Okay, but as of now, the data I can see, if it's a 25% based on 2013, going forward 25% for the next 5 years, we're talking about $15 per share. And then, but you know, I think it's about the late double digit of the 18%, 11.50 per share. So it's quite hard for me trying to convict myself or to buy. So even putting it at 20, I think is already too high. But then again, I'm not going to argue with the Palantir boys on how much it's worth because, you know, with my limited knowledge on the fundamentals. But this is where I see on the chart itself. Finally, on Alibaba, everybody's asking how low can it go? Is this the bottom? Is it going to be bounced? But looking at China's effort to try to rebound, things might be looking up. But then again, we need to be careful where we are. As you can see, it's bottoming on the last Fibonacci line there. I mean, how low can we go? And as you can see, if you zoom in, you know, I can see a start up, potentially spike up towards the next earnings. Maybe money needs to inflow from somewhere. We need to watch and see. So the 70 zone looks like a nice buy trigger point there. If I pull this down, the 70 zone. But if you do want to do a bit of swing trade yourself, but then remember to bear an effort on the 60 here. You know, take a stop loss at the 60 if things goes worse, if it goes the next leg down. But things looks like it's going, so if you zoom in again, and you can see potentially a golden cross there, potentially, but they need to really push it up. We need a nice spike, push it up, and that might be a nice swing trigger point from that point all the way to that point, or that point all the way to 100. That's what I see. Alright folks, this is me. I'll be off on my holiday now, going to bed, and I'll be on the plane when this video releases. So you all enjoy, and hope to see you guys soon. Maybe a couple of shorts on the way. But stick to Twitter. Twitter is the only way that's easy access for me. Okay, see you later. It's going to be an emotional holiday for me to see my family again, and hope to share more soon. Bye.